back to Law Hero. I'm Fit is with the law, and today we are nearly at the end of our Fe1 run through. So today we are doing the law of property. So it's called property law on the Fe1 exam, but then on the syllabus it's called real property, just to mess with people's head, and like that confuses people. The only reason it's called real property on the syllabus is because it's not intellectual property. That is not part of the syllabus, just to confuse people. But anyway, let's go to the syllabus. So it says that candidates should have a sound knowledge and understanding of the body of law embraced by the syllabus, including the changes introduced by the LCLRA 09 to 19. I'm sure we all have those. That being said, the biggest amendment to that act was in 2013 after the Start Mortgages v Gun case, which is done under my mortgages chapter. Anyway, let's go down through the syllabus. So the first one is the nature of land law and its historical background. I would say unless you're doing the registration of land question and registry of deed versus land registry question, I wouldn't do that one. Or like the comparison with the UK, I wouldn't bother with that one. Finding and relativity of title, yes, do that one. It comes up every year. People call it treasure trove, but I think people rather like that one. The doctrine of estates, freehold estates, leasehold, higher interest, impact of LCRA upon estates. Yeah, that will come into some of what we do. The influence of equity. Yeah, it comes up a little bit when it comes to equitable interests. But it's not massive, I would say. Co-ownership is quite big. Joint tenancy in common, and survivorship, all that is quite big. Adverse possession, quite big. Licenses and proprietary estoppel, I don't bother with licenses because it doesn't come up that much, but I do bother with proprietary estoppel because that comes up a lot. Mortgages does come up a lot. Settlement of land, no, I don't really look at the settlement acts. Family property, yes I do. Future interests like reversion remainders, executory interests, the rule against perpetuities, not really. Landlord and tenant, yes I do for both residential and business. Registered and unregistered land, as I said at the start, not really. Incorporeal hereditaments, easements and profits, yes I do. And then succession law is usually 2 questions, so yes, I would definitely be looking at succession law, because usually it's asked as 2 questions, as I said. Quickly go to the exam paper from March 2023 and see what was asked. My perception is that it was fine. I didn't really see anything too crazy. So the first question is around succession law. Part A is problem question around distribution of estate. That's fine. The second part then is around signing and formalities of a will, which is again fine. Question 2 is an essay question on the way in which a mortgagee can enforce their security, the different ways in which they can do that. Question 3 was a problem question around treasure trove. Question 4 was an essay question around the rights and responsibilities of cohabitants, rights of residents, and rights and responsibilities of joint tenants in relation to property. So that was family law, family property owning, and joint property owning kind of theme. Question 5 then was a rehash of it was this tappers bar with a ventilation system and all of that, which is there was easement involved in that. Question 6 was an essay question which talked about extrinsic evidence in the construction of wills. That's been asked before. Question 7 was a problem question around adverse possession. And question 8 was an essay question around land registration, which I don't tend to do. But all in all, it was a fine question. And if you had learned my ebook, you would have been well covered. And yeah, absolutely fine. In terms of... No, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which is the last one, and is tort law.